Quiet people make others uncomfortable for one reason nobody talks about. They aren't doing anything. They aren't trying to intimidate. They aren't performing, but their silence changes the behavior of everyone in the room. People start over-explaining, talking more, filling every gap, and most never realize why. Here's the psychology behind it. Most people think attention comes from speaking. It doesn't. Attention comes from uncertainty, and quiet people create uncertainty everywhere they go. In normal conversations, people constantly give signals. They explain themselves quickly, laugh quickly, respond immediately. All of it makes them predictable. Think about the colleague who always fills the silence, always responds immediately, always laughs at the right moment. Your brain already categorized them: safe, known, predictable. Then a quiet person enters the room, and suddenly your brain has no category for them. Quiet people disrupt that process completely. Quiet people pause before speaking. Sometimes they don't react at all. Sometimes they hear everything and reveal nothing. And the human brain becomes uncomfortable around people it cannot easily read. Because biologically, unpredictability demands attention. Your brain immediately starts searching for meaning. Why are they so quiet? Are they judging me? Do they dislike me? Most of the time, none of that is true. But when information is missing, the brain creates its own story. Psychologists call this projection. The mind fills what it cannot read with its own fears and assumptions. That's why silence feels psychologically loud. You've probably seen this before. One quiet person joins a conversation, and suddenly everyone else starts talking more than usual. But here is what most people miss. The quiet person doesn't just affect one person. They affect the entire group. Because when one person stops performing, everyone else suddenly becomes aware that they are performing, and that awareness is uncomfortable. So they perform harder, talk more, laugh louder, fill more silence. Not because they enjoy it, but because the quiet person's stillness is holding up a mirror. Unpredictable people hold more attention, not because they are powerful, but because the brain keeps trying to figure them out. That is why quiet people are so often misunderstood. Some people assume they are arrogant. Others think they are insecure. Some believe they are secretly judging everyone. But usually, they are just observing. And observation changes social dynamics more than most people realize. Because the discomfort was never truly created by the quiet person. It was created by the meaning other people attach to their silence. So what does this actually mean for the quiet person and for everyone around them? The real lesson is not learning how to speak louder. It is understanding that silence does not always need to be explained. Sometimes people fear quiet individuals, because quiet people force them to sit with their own thoughts without distraction. The loudest person in the room usually controls attention, but the quiet person often controls interpretation, because silence always leaves something unread. And if you have ever been the quiet person in the room, you were never the problem. You were just the mirror.